Greetings and welcome to another weekly vault video with me, Treggyz. Today I did a whole lot of work last week on a whole bunch of characters, so hopefully I get some really good stuff from the vaults because I've potentially done more like vaults, more mythic 10s for characters and stuff than I've done ever before. Well, I'm gonna probably upset some people by having this ring in the vault, and I don't actually think I take it because I'm pretty sure I don't care that much about crits. But I mean, maybe for arms it's good. I'm just gonna go ahead and sim it up. Be smart, have an informed decision to some degree. Because last week I did have that astral antenna in the vault and like hero track, and I was like kind of afterward I was like, that's maybe not a good idea not to take that. Yeah, while the sim is doing its thing. And I did a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I don't think I've ever maxed out so many like Mythic Plus Dungeon vault slots for so many characters. I got like 5 or 6 characters I think that got maxed out. I did a lot of keys. A lot of keys, a lot of delves. Been a good hard working week. Hard working week of playing World of Warcraft. While this sim is finishing up, I definitely do think it's like this Trinket. I remember like seeing it like the first few days, like on like I want to say it was like a top ranking Trinket for like some of the, like early raid parses, but I think it's just because people like had nothing else from the season yet, so they're just wearing it. So I would say that I'm very much am leaning towards the myth helmet or the ring, right? Just like crit though, crit heavy ring for Fury. It's like not ideal, but if I do end up playing arms at some point, it might be really good. I don't know, because I have a feeling that would like that's like enough crit on its own for arms needs. Just has no haste on it, which sucks. Like all the thinking about that ring for arms, I literally just brought up like the best in slot list, and it's like there are 2 really good statted like rings for arms from Mythic Plus, so also not bad stuff from Raid either. It has on the list the BOE ring with perfect stats, and it's like, of course, it's going to be your best in slot. But like, how many people are going to get that lucky or be that rich? Because I may not be the poorest World of Warcraft player in the game with my gold, but I'm definitely not rich enough to like drop 500k on a BOE. Maybe a month or 2 down the line when everything drops and maybe Myth BOEs are available too, and they also drop. Maybe, but doubt it. Yeah, it's not even on like the short list of like upgrades. It just isn't an upgrade, the ring, so helmet it is. It caught my eye because it's like perfect stats and everything in Myth Track, so I was like, that's probably gonna win. Just like my piece I picked last week, where it's like, yeah, just go for the Myth slot with like, that I know I'm gonna be wearing for the rest of the expansion, rest of the patch, right? Minus some tertiary bonus roll in the future, maybe. I also, to talk about it really fast before I swap characters, I also ended up doing a hard mode Tazovesh last week, and I got quite lucky. I got a Myth Sack of Terror. So, I got 2 kind of nice little upgrades overnight with the reset, basically. So, very nice little trinket there. Gotta like figure out what I'm doing. I'll figure it all out before like my raid later on in the week on this character. Just wanted to point it out for people who are like, hey, that nice little trinket there. It's like, yeah, it is a nice little trinket. Nice little sack. Okay, moving on. How many characters did I max out? I didn't max out my rogue. I did a key on my rogue. Like 4 or 5 maxed out characters. Still not bad. Not bad work. All right. Alley time. Gonna say, man, if only, bro. That might be an insta pick on this character, even on heroic. Man, I got choices for sure. Like I have a hero track pacemaker, but it's just like barely gotten outsimmed by my other stuff. But like a myth one might just be enough, but also at the same time antenna. I'd be wearing that probably for the rest of the patch because Ret Paladin definitely likes crit, so we'll double check with the Sim-C once again. I definitely don't mind this other trinket from the first boss. Obviously, I'm wearing it. I was wearing a hero one on my warrior as well. It isn't too bad. Also, I definitely my eye was like glued to these two, but like I literally did get 4 trinkets in my vault, and they're all pretty competitive. You know, this one got nerfed, and I think it like fell out of favor. Right? I'm pretty sure this was a pretty hot one before the patch because 30k strength is still kind of crazy. This is probably not a shock to anybody, but yeah, that's a big trinket right there. 76k increase. Trinket alone is not even maxed out. Hell yeah. And I've already heard about like the little mini game of it just being like Witherbarks again. From not way back, but back in season 3 of Dragonflight. Kind of a minute back. I'll definitely take it, and I'll definitely use it. Use it good. I don't think there's anything else to mention on my pally, so we're moving on. I didn't do another hard mode. Like I didn't even like plan on doing hard mode. I kind of got like invited last second, so on my warrior. It wasn't that bad. I'd probably recommend to people, as long as you got like a competent group where you just like, everyone goes in with the expectation that like just in case it does fuck up and you die, somebody dies to something, it's not the end of the world. But also if you just kind of, on boss fights, you just wise up for an extra minute and you just do the mechanic right, it'll also just be way easier. Big trinket for the pally. I was gonna check on my spec for my mage, but it's like, wait a second, it really doesn't matter. I mean, this is a good trinket, right? Solea's, but God, it's sort of annoying if you can't get the right stat in your group you're in. Signet, though. Signet or a myth chest? A bit of a shame, I already twisted. I wanted my 4-set, man. I twisted right away. Even though the 4-set is a little bad for the spec I'm playing. I might try the other hero talent out because it sounded way better. What do you think I should pick, Raven? Huh? Got like 2, not quite like S-tier trinkets, but they're both like not bad, right? They're definitely probably top 5 dungeon trinkets, but then it's like I also got a myth piece that like I can't wear it this week. It'll break my 4-set, but I could still pick it and have a myth tier chest next week. Hard to say, man. I was saying how like my trinkets kind of suck, so I'm already wearing a Solea's. Keep alt tabbing and it doesn't want to work. I'm already wearing a Solea's. I'm wearing a Giga Zap cap because it did get buffed last week. I didn't pick it from the vault. If I don't know if anyone remembers, but I didn't pick my mage vault last week because I had a tier shoulder and a myth Giga Zap cap in my vault, and I was like, maybe I just hold off in case like you know, sims show that zap cap is like really, really good. And I will say for like a champion trinket, it isn't all that bad. Like it seems like they definitely, what they did was they made it much nicer. It's probably not anyone's best, but I'm pretty sure just a second ago it was like on the, yeah, for Fire Mage, on Blood Mallet at least, I'm not simming it, but on this list I'm looking at right now, it is literally the number 5 trinket for single target. Signet sims higher, which I guess is what I was expecting. Whatever, I'm just gonna pick it. I don't think I ever really used a Signet of the Priory all last season, so fuck it, we use one here. And I did a quick sim. I don't know if I'm gonna leave that in the recording, but it actually did. I was looking for it in my bags. It actually outsimmed the Soleil's, so Giga Zap Cap still on the menu. Yeah, I did like a lot of keys on like my other characters, so basically I got like 4 set overnight for my Mage and my Warlock. Quite nice. Getting a quick 2k. Getting 4 set, even though like again, this the 4 set for Frostfire, which like shouldn't be much of a surprise because it is just like it's like the weird spec for the already mid mage spec or whatever, but yeah, the 4 set bonus is not particularly good in my opinion. After playing with it for 2 keys, it was it increases your damage in single target, right, by a good amount, but it was only doing like 1 or 2% damage overall. Not especially good. I'm gonna skip my rogue for now. My rogue was like I only did a regular. I did like a +2 Mythic Plus last night just for the sake of getting a dungeon slot done. I think I'll try my best to get my rogue big Mythic Plus this week. I'll say for like a general thing for maybe down the line. Don't be surprised if I'm like busting out random characters every other week for the vault video, because I might be like just like spamming and like being like, I'm gonna play this character now. You know. And other caster trinkets to pick from, or myth hands, which I can't use for a minute. These would be really good because I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be actually wearing Warlock gloves, Warlock tier gloves. I just wanted my 4 set, so I wasn't going to be picky about like not having the perfect items. I feel like these gloves that would be not bad down the line. Maybe they're not perfect, right? Perfect stats, but like they're still myth gloves. Have haste on it at the very least, so. Do another little trinket sim. Freaking Trinket Tuesday for me, man. Am I remembering right? Wasn't this trinket like really, really good back in Shadowlands, or am I crazy? I didn't play too many casters. I just like vaguely remember there was I thought it was the Ruby. Or was it the Ruby? That there was like a really good caster trinket that people really wanted. Doesn't seem terrible, right? And this one from the old Dawnbreaker. I have a funny feeling they want you to wear this as like a group buff thing for like a healer, maybe. Like 1.2 million damage hit. Buffs the, you know, your next 5 allies to attack. Giving them verse. Probably you and yourself verse in like a Mythic Plus, for instance. But this one is all you. 5.3 million up front. Gives you a puddle to stand in for another 15k intellect. Fucking spear and or rune of power, huh? We go for the rune of power, basically. I'm still wearing a season 2 trinket. Very good season 2 trinket in my opinion. I wish I'd maxed it out before the very end, but I just like didn't get around to getting that extra 10 gilded crest apparently. Oh well. Warlock's not doing too bad. Like, a lot of these characters aren't doing too bad. For being, like, 680, mid 680 last week at the very start of the week. Couple of handful of keys. Craft. I can also do my other craft now. Well, it's just actually it was on my mage. Never mind. On my mage, I crafted up my two-hander, and I was like, I went to go recraft up my the double your ascendance embellishment thing, the writhing armor band. Went to go do that, and then I was like, oh crap, I did a two-hander, so I don't actually like I wasted, not really wasted 60 gilded, because I can send them this week, but it is funny to do that. It was like, oops. got a thing I can't use for a while, so at least it was only like, I think it was only Sunday I did that, so it wasn't like the end of the world. Oh no, I have 60 less gilded crests on a character that can't use them all anyway. Yeah. A few more characters. This is the last character that got Mythic 10s in. I'm at that part where thinking about maybe opening the vault as tank spec for a chance at Tome. It's probably worth it as long as I get it. Get lucky, please. Get lucky, please. Not quite. The Warp Claw. Where is Warp Claw on the Demon Hunter list? It's not that high, it's not super low. It looks like it's kind of just like another mid trinket at best. But AoE. Yeah, not much better. It is apparently not bad for Vengeance. Not super duper great, but not bad for AoE. Well, it's not like I really got like much other choices anyway. Recrafted weapons. Don't need hero hands. Delve trinket. This is probably like, this might be the only like good delve trinket. This or like the incorporeal one. But I think I'll just stick to this, even if it's like a weird trinket at best. At least it's a myth trinket for a minute. Raven making her other cameo appearance. That's right. Oh damn, I forgot I already do have a tome. A hero tome on this character. I probably won't actually be wearing that thing. Maybe for Havoc. I don't know. We'll find out if I play more Havoc. I'm not planning on playing a bunch of Havoc. A few more characters. Although like I think it's mainly like delve delve characters at this point. My many warriors. So on the delve front, I did my fair share of work in those delves last week. Considering the level got capped to here at the very start of last week, I got all the way up to like veteran, so I only need a handful more delves to get Delver within and stuff. Because even if I haven't like actually looked at any of my Delver track items for any of my characters, it's like every single most of my other characters had like maxed out stuff. I think I already have hero hands. Or do I? I think my rogue got kind of a late start to this season. I already got kind of lucky with some hero track map items and stuff. I got kind of like a few choices for good tier right away. Although this character still needs to go do a whole bunch of keys for score. I don't have the hero hands yet, so it honestly might be. I think it's definitely a 50-50 draw between how this neck sims versus my current one. Because like, I don't think I wear tier gloves for rogue, at least for outlaw. But like, those are pretty nice stats for off of my memory. I'm pretty sure you want like all verse and haste and then crit right now, so it's like not terrible. I think this is the first character that has not had a trinket in the vault today at all. Current neck is the neck I currently have is just better. I forgot to put sockets into it, but yeah, this is kind of just a really good one. Might not be the best. I bet the one from Tazavesh is better, but I will take gloves for the eventual swapping out of my old tier. Hey, Gambit. One of the things that sucked about doing that, like that heroic or not heroic hard mode Tazavesh, is I was really hoping to get the ring, the haste verse ring from there, because that was like my top simming thing for my warrior. From like all of Mythic Plus, if I'd gotten it on Myth, I'd be probably set. I need many rings on that character. But I know I just got. Excuse me. Ugh. Got the Delvers, dude. The Delve duo themselves, fucking Treggyz and Treggyz Delvin. Although I think this character will have 2 Delve slots. I'm pretty sure I only squeezed out one Delve slot on that other warrior. I was just like mainly looking to do a map. This character could get 4 set. I got a tier helmet some weeks ago. Amp. Care about that. Amp. Not ideal tier because it's champion pieces, but I could. This character isn't ever going to get played like seriously. It's like kind of for like memeing about on. But I would rather meme about on it with tier bonuses, so I might what I'll probably do is I'll wait till I do like my weekly map, see if I get another hero tier piece or whatever, and then twist whatever else I need. A lot of unenchanted gear on this character. Only a regular 5er because I've been too lazy to go craft one for this guy, but maybe it's time. One more quick delve character. My other warrior, I swear I don't have a problem because I wasn't super planning on playing this warrior this season. It's mainly just been my like blacksmith, my spare blacksmith to do like craft bars. But I still like would I'd dabble on it occasionally. Probably shown up in a few previous Vault videos back like last season and the first season. Just another character to meme about on. Only 1 slot if I recall correctly. 2 slots. Okay, only 1 hero track, but of course it's on the belt. I think I also got a belt from my map. Didn't I? This one. That might have been my other warrior. It's really easy to keep my multiple warriors what all they did last week in mind. I'm pretty sure Treggyz got fucked on his map. He definitely got a belt from his map. The other thing that these characters do, I guess the other thing about my that other warrior, these characters are like their actual main purpose is to catalyze off pieces and stuff for the transmog sets. Like I got like my warrior set pretty quickly because I had 3 warriors maxed out. So I just like these characters, their twist charges are kind of actually meaningless, right? So I would just like go and twist pieces that give me my set I want. Like for instance, because I've done so many delves and I can now do so, I could start doing the usual buy veteran pieces and start twisting them for transmog. Work on getting both the LFR and normal tier lookalikes. Like Like in general, I think I do like the warrior tier sets. It's just like maybe some of the colorations are a little funny. The elite, the PvP sets are both great. I might actually PvP on my warrior because like at least like the gladiator set is pretty good. Like the mythic set is, or elite set, excuse me, is really fucking cool. But I don't know if I'll, I don't know if I'll be able to stomach PvP for that long. Maybe I'll get lucky. I definitely think I might work on getting this set. At the very, very least. We got a whole lot of expansion to play, right? It's maybe not going to be, you know, a year, but it's probably going to be 8 to 9 months is my expectation for Midnight to launch. And we're not getting a season 4, so this is sort of, we are working with what we got right now, you know? So I gotta figure out stuff I'm doing down the line. Speaking about delves, big Delvin last week. I'm just 100 shy, 100 or so shy delves from being done with Delve Infinite. I got my Flickergate flickering title last night. Almost done with my delve journey. It's quite good. Quite good in them delves. Moving on. I unofficially started my recap, I guess. Talk about Prague and stuff last week, so talking about Evade for a minute. My expectation and my hope for us last week had been to maybe get AOTC, and after we like full re-cleared everything Tuesday, I felt very confident in just heroic Nexus King and Dimensius being like pretty likely to do, right? In a whole raid night. Not quite. We ended up getting a bit brick walled by Nexus King a little bit. I still remember, like, I think the first thing I said about the fight on Heroic was, like, we're gonna actually have to do the fight on this difficulty, and I do feel like a lot of people didn't actually pay attention to me saying that for the first, like, 10 or so polls, because it just, like, yeah, sort of bad. Like, we had some, you know, just kind of, like, random stuff happen. Like, I got very frustrated, let's just say, like, on Nexus King. We did kill it, but when we did kill it, I kind of snapped on the raid a little bit. Like, it's very out of character for me to be like, shut up to people in my raid group, but, yeah, I was frustrated. Spent 2 hours on Nexus King. I think we wiped 3 times to people just, like, not bothering to move the star killer lines to the actual stars you're supposed to hit. Lost a little bit of time. My tanks for figuring out the tank combo, and it got messy at first, but I mean we figured it out. I could not for the fucking life of me get the groups to be balanced on the little ad split phase. Like every time it was like one group or the other is just like 20% ahead, and it's like motherfucker, I cannot win on that group split. Every time I would try to just swap myself over, but it just always happened. It felt like. So I don't know, hope I'll be better about it this week. Group split and stuff, because my goal hardcore 110% is to get AOTC. That is like the only thing that matters to me this week for Evade. We're gonna full skip normal. I'm not gonna like people might say it's probably worth it to still do like Lumathar for the antenna and like Soul Hunters for the boots and stuff, but like I'm at the moment right now where it's like I just want to get AOTC, maybe kill. I think we could 100% kill Plexus Sentinel with enough time, and I think if we kill him with like an hour of raid, we could probably do Soulbinder as well. Maybe, because like I'm still of the opinion after doing both of those fights on Mythic again, it's like I do feel like Soulbinder is like you just like have to deal with like way less on Mythic than heroic somehow. Somehow, some way. You just have to be in the right spot when you're getting knocked back, and don't do a displacement effect to like, you know, force yourself to land sooner or anything. You just get like launched with a knockback and you're fine in a big group. I guess there's a nice pivot to Wa, kind of. We did end up killing Lumathar. Not a surprise after getting to like 0.9% wipe like the week before. Then we moved on to Araz, which like I guess the fight got. I didn't watch a ton of Race World first, but like Araz was one of the few fights I've actually watched. For not like super long, probably like an hour or so at most during the race. They definitely toned that fight down quite a lot, but they also I imagine there is still more nerfs to come in the future. But, like, it was kind of cool. I was having a good time as long as I was playing Mountain Thane Fury for Raz, and obviously all you really want is to proc Thunder Blast and do Big Blast on little manifestation balls that spawn, and every good pull was ones where I just had good procs, good Thunder Blast on, you know, good pad. All the bad pulls for me were like ones where it's just like, wah, fucking in cooldowns, no Thunder Blast, wah. So. Did not kill a Raz. We basically just did like phase 1 over and over, but like it is a lot more particular on Mythic that you definitely got to get the ads to the exact right spot, basically, because you got to push them through like the big void portal thing to actually be able to hit them. So probably be able to kill it this week, I imagine. What else? Might be it, actually. I already had my little Delve chat and my prog chat. My base recording is 50 minutes long, but I did a lot of simming, so probably won't be anywhere near as long as that on your guys' end. So go ahead and let everybody go so I can get to work on that. I'll see everybody real soon for many streams. Make sure to check out my Twitch stream. You can also catch my streams here on YouTube if you just subscribe. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Wink, wink. You know. Best of luck in your vaults. So hopefully you got some good shit too in yours. And I'll be back next week for another similar video to this one. Maybe not every single character maxed out, but you know, we're in that everything is still fresh and new, and I don't mind spending half my week in dungeons for you know, another character, my third or fourth character of the week. So I'll see everybody real soon. Thanks again for watching. Goodbye.